The American Academy of Pediatrics estimates that 90% of teens ages 13 to 17 have used social media. The research shows 75% of these teens report having at least one active social media profile, and 51% report visiting a social media site at least once a day. On average, teens are online almost 9 hours a day participating in various social networking tools. Networks that attract teens include Instagram, Snapchat, and TikTok. These outlets attract people who formulate and craft unique images and stories to share with massive numbers of followers. One might think that the opportunity to be creative and share with it the world would lead to a renaissance of ideas and revolutionary communications and content. But something isn't right. While social networks provide the opportunity to be original, to create new content, and to share with the world, in fact, creators on social media aren't exactly demonstrating ingenuity and vision. Instead, social media drains teen creativity. It does not instill it. As a teenager myself, I am a credible speaker about this issue as a social media user. I witnessed the ways that teens use social media to imitate instead of to create. By using Snapchat and TikTok, I view teens who dress the same, publish irritative video content, and imitate the same dance moves. Originality, resourcefulness, and innovation are nowhere to be found. Today I will dissect and explain how and why social media drains creativity in teens instead of inspiring it. I will outline three things: why social media is problematic for copycat prone teens seeking validation, possible ways to prevent teens from becoming obsessed with imitation, and detail a solution to help inspire teens to be creative instead of duplicative online. First, let's explore why social media compels teens to imitate others instead of inspiring them to be creative and unique. It is well documented that social networks display a user's likes and comments. Research shows that many teens base their value and worth on how many likes or comments their social media posts generate. In her article, The ABCs of X, Y, and Z, Andrea McAllister says, for every like that boosts a girl's self-esteem, a lack of responses can cause her to question her worth. It is less risky to post items that can guarantee likes and positive comments, and this impacts what teens choose to post. Instead of creating something new, they post unoriginal memes guaranteed to attract positive attention. When teens are preoccupied by validation and attention, they must change to dissuade teens from being obsessed with imitating others on social media. This leads to my second point: possible ways to prevent teens from becoming obsessed with imitation. The most important way to remove the compelling urge to follow the crowd online is to eliminate the reason teens imitate instead of create. One step would be for social networks to remove likes from their algorithms altogether. In 2019, Instagram CEO Adam Mosseri announced that they would begin hiding the number of likes and posts from other people in an effort to improve the emotional and mental health of Instagram users. However, the reality is, as long as teens can view how many likes they receive on their own posts, they will still fall into the trap of posting content designed to attract likes. Taking the step to remove likes altogether is one way to discourage conformity and help inspire creativity. A second option is for social networks to remove likes from networks belonging to children. In other words, anyone under 18 years old would not be able to access likes on social media and would therefore not be compelled to follow the crowd. These two steps would help encourage creators to create for the sake of creativity and to share inspiring content instead of posting the same images and types of videos everyone else posts. Now that you understand how teenage self-doubt and need to fit in, combined with social media's ability to compel children to seek more likes in the networks, result in creativity online, the question is, what else can be done to overcome this problem? Can social media companies do anything to actually inspire creativity? Well, the answer is yes. While removing the ability to see likes is one step, an equally important step that social media companies could take is to elevate the concept of creativity on their platforms. There are a number of ways they can accomplish this goal. They could have a contest for the most unique or creative visuals. Their networks could actively work to downplay copycat content and elevate unique and different content. And finally, they can directly address the concern that teens are highly addicted to social media. In an article, Social Media Addiction, Bradley Steffens noted that an outstanding 45% of teens say that they are online constantly. Clearly, reducing the amount of time young people spend on social media could improve their self worth and redirect them to realistic standards of beauty and creativity. How can social media companies provide this assistance to teens and youth? They could sponsor contests to encourage teens and children to spend time offline, and encourage them to use the time to think creatively and share unique insights when they end their social media time out. My purpose was to convince you that social media is playing a role in detracting from creativity and originality, and to suggest that some solutions to overcome that problem. In summary, I detailed 3 items: why social media is problematic for copycat prone teens seeking validation, possible ways to prevent teens from becoming obsessed with imitation, and solutions for social media to be a part of helping inspire teens to be creative. In closing, I hope you're persuaded that social media drains teen creativity, but that you are inspired to agree that these networks can be a useful creative outlet when the networks remove barriers and encourage their young users to value their own worth instead of that from outside likes. If the networks follow the suggestions detailed here, such as removing likes altogether, or at least from the youth accounts, and if they sponsor contests that reward creativity and spending time off of social media, then originality and uniqueness may begin to take center stage via these networks going forward. I ask that we all come together to encourage social media companies to take steps to help inspire creativity. We can do this. It is not too late to put an end to it boring, fake image portrayed on social media. Creativity is recognized as a valuable human quality for personal, social, technological, and economic reasons. It is to promote creativity.